today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a fully automated AI blogging system. You'll pull in the latest news, craft an original blog post, hit publish without you even lifting a finger. And the best part, you can set this up in no time and start earning passive income. Stick around because I'm going to be giving you 5 different proven ways to monetize your own blog. Let's get into it. If you like this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe and support the channel. I also have my own school community where you can join there and get access to me and the rest of the community members, as well as some additional resources. If you like to have the blueprint where you can instantly import the design exactly like that, you're not having to manually add everything, I'll have it in my school community here where you can download that and have access to that. Okay, so let's get into it. First, what you're gonna wanna do is go to Google News. Here's where you're gonna type in your niche. For me, I'm gonna be typing in artificial intelligence, something like that. Next, you're gonna be copying this link so we can create a feed into our automation. Next, go to rss.app. Here, you'll create an account. Once you've created an account, you're gonna hit new feed or on the right. After that, you're gonna enter in your URL, hit generate. You're gonna save that feed. In just a few clicks, you've got a live feed of news articles ready to be transformed into blog posts. Easy, right? Now comes the fun part, automation. Make.com is a no-code tool that will tie everything together. On this screen here, this is my entire AI blogging system connected to my social media manager. My last YouTube video was all of this social media manager section right here. This long pathway is all of the AI stuff that we're gonna set up today. So let's get into it. First, you'll create a new scenario. We're starting with the RSS watch feed items. If you go back to the RSS feed, we're going to copy this URL right here, and we're going to enter it here. Maximum number of return rows 1. Hit OK. You can just hit OK from there. We're going to save this. We're going to rename this. Rename it blogging system. Once you save this, we're going to be going to Google Sheets, creating a blank spreadsheet. Okay, first we're going to name the spreadsheet. Let's name it blog demo. For the first column, we're going to have news article URL. Next, we're going to have news article title, something like that. Okay, once you have that, we are going to go back toward the integration. We're going to search sheets. We're going to show more. We'll go down to search rows. So first, you're going to add a Google connection. It's super simple. All you do is go through the sign in with Google Auth, and it will connect that for you. So once you have your Google connection, you're going to select the spreadsheet we created, which is this demo here. Sheet 1. Table contains headers, yes. Column range will be A to Z. Filter will be the URL equal to URL, and then add a OR rule where title is equal to title. Okay, so what we're doing here in this module is we are trying to find any of these news articles that we're going to be adding to here. Essentially what this does is minimizes the duplications. Sometimes news articles will come double and they'll be the exact same title, exact same URL. And so what we're doing here is checking if the URL or title is the exact same. If not, we're not going to include it. So let's go back to here. We're going to go back in here. Sometimes Make does this. You got to re-click OK. After that, we're going to work on these 6 modules. Essentially what this does is searches the Google Sheet for 10 previous news articles that we've posted and compares it with the new one coming through with ChatGPT. ChatGPT compares the 2 articles and checks if it's the exact same article or a similar article and gives us a score on how much is similar. And if the score is high enough to where if it's 75% similar, then we're not going to take that news article and create a blog with it. Specifically with artificial intelligence, there's a lot of duplicates here. So these 3 articles here about the NFL week 3 are all the exact same. And so what we're doing is whittling out the similar articles and only posting unique content here. Okay, so let's get started with this. We're going to search the rows, go back to make.com, select Google Sheet, Back down to search rows, select your spreadsheet, log demo, sheet 1, A to Z. We're going to be removing the filter and maximum number of rows 10. Okay, after that we're going to be creating an array with this. So go to the Google Sheets search rows 3 and we're collecting the news article and news title like that. Next we're going to iterate that over that array. Select the array. Also real quick, I forgot something. We're going to be adding a filter here. So if a row gets picked up here, it means we have the exact same title or URL that we've previously had. So we're going to remove that. So total number of bundles, go down to the numeric operators equal to 0. So basically if this isn't true, it won't go to the next step and we'll stop right there. Okay, so in order to use ChatGPT in your make models, you will have to generate an account and generate a API key. Now, as far as price, it's pretty cheap in order to use it. You can just add in $5, $10 into it. Okay, so for $5, it's 1 million input tokens. To give you an idea about the tokens, about 3 to 5 words is 1 token. So you can get quite a bit of words and quite a bit of responses for $5, $10. I've just put in $10 and I've used it a ton and it's gotten me super far with $10, so super cheap. Okay, so after we got the iterator, we're going to go to ChatGPT, create a completion, go to ChatGPT-4 model, add a message. Max tokens can be 0. In the role here, we're going to be adding user. Okay, so this is the prompt that I'm using. Return just an integer for the following prompt. Give a percentage of how similar these two articles are. And then providing the URLs. So this is copied from the previous, so let's fill that in. We have the URL from the feed. And then we have the URL from the iterator, which is from our Google Sheet. We're gonna hit OK. Also, something to remember, all of these prompts I will be providing in my school community. So if you check out and join there, you'll have all the prompts. Next, we are going down to tools and we are setting a variable. Type in similar article with value true. We're gonna add a filter. So we're gonna only be going to this set variable if the message content numerical greater than 75. And so basically if the article is similar by more than 75%, we're going to be not going with that article. Okay, so after that, let's close the loop with an array aggregator. We're going to be doing iterator 5 and then clicking OK. After that, we're going to be going back to tools and getting a variable. We are getting the variable name similar article. After that, we are going to Google Sheets and add a row. Select the sheet that we're using. Sheet name 1. Contains header yes. After this, we're going to be adding in the news article URL from the feed and the title, like that. Hitting OK. After that, we're going to add a filter. So the filter should be get similar article is not equal to true. Essentially what that means is if the set variable was never activated, the set variable was never run, we would be not getting it here, and so this would never be true. It makes it so we're stopping the flow from happening if this ChatGPT model returns a 75 or greater percentage. Okay, so now that we have our URL and we've done some filtering and we know it's similar, not similar to anything else, and it's unique, now we're going to be actually creating the blog. So let's create a ChatGPT model, create a chat completion 4.0, Role will be user. Max tokens will be 0. Okay, so here is the prompt that I'm using. You are a blog writer and your job is to turn the following news article into a unique SEO optimized blog post. Here's the title of the article. So we're going to supply the title right here. And then here is the URL. Please read it here. So we're going to supply the URL like that. Based on the information given above, please generate an SEO optimized news article title with 10 words max and sentence flow. After that, we're going to hit OK. We're going to rename this to blog title like that. After, let's make sure we save. That's quite a bit of work, and so make.com doesn't auto-save for you. Okay, so now that we have the blog title, we're going to be creating a blog image prompt that we can put into Leonardo.ai. So go to OpenAI, create a completion, select the 4.0 model, role will be user. Here is the prompt that I'm adding. You are creating an image for a blog post. Here's the contents of the blog post, where we are entering in the URL from the feed. Please return a Leonardo.ai image prompt to generate the image that is within character limits and filter out inappropriate content in the prompt. That's because Leonardo.ai has a strict content policy where they won't generate anything inappropriate, and so that's why we have that. And then please only return the image prompt and nothing else. Okay, max tokens, we can add some because we want this to be good. We'll do 1,000 for the amount of characters. After that, let's rename it. Blog image prompt. Okay, so now let's create the blog image. You are totally welcome to use a DALL-E 3 image with ChatGPT. I feel like the images aren't as good as Leonardo.ai. Totally feel free. It's definitely cheaper, this option, because you won't have to be paying for Leonardo.ai. But if you want better images, Leonardo.ai, generate an image. Definitely worth your money if you're going to be creating a blog post that's fully automated and you want it to be good quality. So, okay, for prompt, we're going to be filling in the ChatGPT prompt that we created. So go to message, go to content, there it is. For Leonardo.ai, I usually create with the Leonardo Vision XL. It's more realistic images. Number of images to create, 1. Source we can leave empty. And height and width, I do 124, 1024 equal, and that is it for Leonardo. Okay, now comes the fun part. You've got the blog title, you've got the blog image prompt, you're creating that image with that prompt, and now we're going to be generating the blog. So we're going to be using OpenAI again, of course. Create a completion. This is where AI really shines. It's something that is just so amazing. We're going to be creating a user role using the ChatGPT 4.0 model. Okay, here is the prompt that I'm using. Generate an article on this topic. We're going to be filling in the URL from the start, this one here. Enter the title of the article that we created right here, blog title, that's what we name it. Choices, message, content. So basically, you're a blog writer and you are turning the article given above into a unique SEO optimized blog post. The title is already written, so please start with the body of the article. Do not include the title or any additional HTML besides the content body. There's a reason for that, just due to WordPress and what we're doing for hosting the blog. Essentially, then we're creating the HTML that will be used in WordPress, and then this blog should be approximately 1,000 words long. Now, since this is a blog, we're going to give it the max tokens, which is, I believe, 4,000. I think it's a little bit above that, but we're going to use 4,000 just because I remember that. Okay, hit OK, and we're going to save again. Okay, we're at a pretty good point to test our system. We're going to choose where to start, select the first feed item. We'll just choose the first one, hit run once, and there we go, generating an image already. And boom, now we have a full blog and blog image. Let's check out the image. We can go to generated images, go to URL here. Boom, there we go. I love it. After that, let's check out the blog. Here's the blog. Boom, nice. Okay, so now we're gonna be creating a WordPress. Alternatively, you can also use a different website builder, but WordPress works for me. Okay, so if you don't already have a niche, you're gonna wanna pick a niche and then also pick a name and register that domain with any of the domain hosting websites where you can buy. So you can register the domain. For me, it's Namecheap. Since I have my domain registered with Namecheap, I can go to the hosting. Most domain services have a hosting option where you can host a WordPress website. So I went to that and created my WordPress website. Okay, so Namecheap redirected me here after I bought it. I bought the WordPress starter website. Here you'll have like a little hosting. You're going to want to go to the WordPress admin, which looks something like this. This is now WordPress. And this is where your website is. So if you visit website, I have my Avocado Digital website, join the school community, and then blog. And so this is where all of my blogs are being posted. I've already posted quite a bit because the automation's been running for a few days and I've already gotten some engagement. Okay, once you have access to your WordPress dashboard, we're going to be adding a few things, namely plugins for make.com and a few other things for money making. So add new plugin. You're going to go to make.com. Here, this make connector, I've already got it installed, but essentially it's going to say install now. And then once it installs, it will say activate, and you got to hit activate. And then this little tab on the left side will show up where you can select it. And then this is the API key. It's blurred out for you guys, but this is the API key that I'm using for make.com. And this is what you're going to be copying, going back over here. Okay, so once you have the make module there, we're adding one more plugin. Let's go to Google, and then we're going to add this site kit by Google, and allows us to add analytics, AdSense. Okay, so now this is where we start adding the blog to our website. So let's start that. So let's go to HTTP, and we are going to get a file. We're going to be getting the generated image from the URL. We need that so that we can upload to WordPress. So after we're getting that file from the URL, we now have that file data. We're going to be going to WordPress. Okay, we're going to scroll down to create a media item. This is so we can upload our media, so our images, to WordPress. We have to do that before creating the post. And once we create the post, we can associate that WordPress media item to our blog post. After that, we're going to map it. We're going to add a different file name. All media uploads have to have a different file name when they're uploaded. And so we can just add a time variable now in front of the variable name, in front of the file name. And that allows it to be a different file every time because it's a different time that it uploads. After that, we can hit OK. You can also additionally add titles, captions, alternative text for screen readers. I highly recommend all that, especially if you're doing a blog post. Hit OK. After that, we're going to create the blog post. Create a blog post. The title, we will be using our blog title right here. Choices, message, content. Inside the content is the actual blog content. So we'll be going to choices, message, content. Additionally, I didn't rename this, so let's rename it now. Generate blog. There we go. Type will be post. Status, you can leave as draft, or publish, depending on how you want it. If you hit draft, you can go to WordPress, view it, make changes, and then publish it yourself. For me, I like to automate it, so I'll just publish that. You can add categories. For you, unless you added any categories, it will be uncategorized. You can also add tags for SEO. So I'll select all of that, and I'll select category AI. Featured media ID. This is the create media item. We're going to be adding that to the featured media ID, and author opcode digital. Okay, after that, we're going to hit OK. We're going to save that. Okay, after that, let's fully test our system and see if we're getting some blogs. So choose where to start. Let's select the first feed item. Let's choose this one down here. By the way, this RSS watch feed is set for me on a timer of 15 minutes, and essentially it checks for any of new articles every 15 minutes. If it's not a new article, it won't come through. Today we're just manually checking it so that we can test it. And boom, this is the blog post. So I have the blog image, and then blog title, and then this is the content for it. I think it looks great. Obviously you can change it around however you like. And there are the tags that I added. Obviously, how do you make money with this? And now I'm going to explain like 5 different ways you can actually create money. In order to make money, I think an important note is you got to drive traffic, right? Which is why I set up this system here, which posts on social media and links it back to the blog. So I'll show you that here. Okay, so this is an example of a social media post on LinkedIn. And so I have ChatGPT create all of this, and then I add read more, and this leads directly to the blog that we just created. And so it creates a little AI image for that as well. And then it makes it so people can interact and actually go to the blog. So for one, this drives traffic. Traffic is going to be your number one source of generating more advertisers, and clicks. So the first money-making tool is ads, specifically AdSense or Google Ads. I'm currently getting approval for my website to get ads. I'll be creating an updated blog video showing all the results and the actual income that I make after like a month or so. So that's the first money-making option, is AdSense. Okay, so the next money-making tool that you can try is affiliate marketing. So you can create blogs from ChatGPT around a specific niche and around a specific product that has affiliate marketing. So you can sign up through Amazon affiliates or ClickBank and create blogs within that niche about that specific product, add your affiliate link, and then that traffic from the social media posts will go straight to the affiliate, and you get a commission for every buy that happens. I will also be trying to add affiliate marketing to my blog post, and I'll be showing that in the follow-up video. Third monetization option that you can add to your blog is selling your own products. So you can create a digital product, a course, whatnot. You can create an AI course, for instance, a course that's fully generated in your niche, and a voice and a narrator all through AI using ChatGPT. And another option, I'll be creating that video soon, but selling your own product. So for instance, on my own blog, I have links for join the school community here on the top. Also at the bottom of the article, want more, join the growing community here. And then on the about, I have join the community. And if you click one of those links, it leads straight back to my school community, where you can learn more about AI and some of the templates and resources that I have. Additionally, I'm building a course. So I'm selling my own product and myself as a service here. The fourth monetization option that you can add is add a specific paywall. So the Wall Street Journal, you can only read a few paragraphs, and then the rest is under a subscription paywall. and essentially you can add subscriptions to your blog. Once it gets more popular, this is an option for a little bit more advanced blog who have an audience and have a newsletter and have a email list, but that is an option further on. And then the fifth option that you can add is sponsored posts or sponsored ads. So you can reach out to businesses and create ads within the post or on the sides, whatever the company wants, and you can get paid for having that sponsored business have that ad. Again, if you'd like to have access to this full blueprint, you can check out the previous YouTube video to add this additional stuff. Although I did add a few upgrades to this. Alternatively, you can join the school community here where you can get access to all of these templates, just $5 a month. Price goes up at 100 members. Thanks, I hope you enjoyed the content. I'm trying to push out more and more every day. Let me know what you think in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.